Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to start on this one now. I worked on it a little bit yesterday. I went over it one time with steel wool. It's quad 0 and WD-40. So I'm going to go over it one more time. Hey guys, here's the paperwork I was talking about. Came with the Patio tractor. Croft is the last name, South Bend, Indiana. All these manuals are marked with it. That's for the deck. I got three for the deck. That's for the tractor. Got an update for the PTO switch. You've got a belt that he bought for it back at in '92 from J.R. Heath & Son Company. And then I've got the original bill of sale, Gerald Croft. It's like Gilsinger Implement Company, Winnemac, Indiana. See, there's the manuals that he signed out for. He got two manuals with it, 43,688 and 42,628. John Deere 140 lawn and garden tractor, 016013. That's the serial number on the tractor. And we've got the tractor. There's a serial number. The tractor and the mower deck was $1,200 in 6/9 of 1970. $1,200, 24 hours tax, and $1,224 was a total. Yeah, Gilsinger Implement Company, Winnemac, Indiana. Pretty cool to have this original paperwork with it. So this is a '69 Patio that was sold new in 6/9 of 1970. Looks like Max Gilsinger. That must be the owner of the implement company. But yeah, pretty cool. Got the original paperwork with it. You don't find this with the tractors very often at all. So this all stay with it. And like I said, that's why this tractor is going to pretty much stay original. Okay, thought I'd add this into the video. Found more paperwork with it. John Deere batteries. There's a battery that was purchased in '89 from Clay Service Center. $43 back in '89. Kind of pricey for so many years ago. What's this? Not sure what this is. $141. Clay Service. Oh, here it is. No spark. Check out electrical system. Battery coil ignition kit. So yeah, they've converted this tractor, it looks like. Headlight panel, look at that, $17.17. There's the electronic ignition kit, or the battery coil ignition kit, $66.50, $420 for an air filter. This was back in 1981. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, just add that in there. See ya. You can see where the rust is. And when you go over with this WD-40, it'll take a lot of this rust off. You can see right there what it did. And it doesn't make a big change in it, but if you can get the rust color where it's got the white patio paint, it kind of impregnates the paint. If you were going to paint this tractor, you wouldn't be doing this, you'd be sanding it, but I'm going to leave this Patio tractor original. I mean, it already looks a whole lot better than it did just going over it one time. But every little bit you can do, it's going to help. We're just looking to preserve the paint, not take any paint off. You can see right there where it's, the nicks and the scratch is still there. but the rust is off. Like, see all these rust spots here? And the Quad Zero, it won't take any paint off. Maybe a little bit of paint, but it's not gonna, you know, take it down to the primer. And it just takes a lot of, like right here, I'll show you this and I'll go over it for a second. I'll bring the camera back to it. Okay. See the way just the nicks are left behind? That's what I'm shooting for. So I'll be back. I'm gonna work on this tractor. I'll probably spend a good hour on it, and I'll be back from time to time and show you the improvements. Okay, let's pull this carburetor off. This will be the same for any of the larger colors. Got 3 screws holding the air cleaner base to the carb. The gasket's still there. Okay, now we got to get this off. A lot of times these fit tight, and there's going to be a cotter pin running through the end of it. Let me get a pair of needle nose pliers. Some linkages are set up like this, some aren't. This one's got the adjustable. You can adjust the tension. There's a cotter pin that runs right through it. Try to force this, it'll bend the linkage on the top of the carb. All we're doing right now is pulling a cotter pin out. There we go, bending it. We'll get it, there we go. Okay, there's a cotter pin. And at the end of this, there's a screw. You loosen that up, and you can pop it right off. You can see the screw right there. Okay, and on the carb, we're going to loosen it up. Loosen both sides up. Then we're going to use a screwdriver. These should have slots in it for a screwdriver from the factory. You got to do each side a little bit at a time. Or loose. A smaller screwdriver works a lot better. Okay, that one's out. The other one's loose. These carburetors are slotted and it comes right off. All we got to do is take our choke off. And there's the carb. We're going to crack that open. See what we got. Be right back. Okay, time to put it back on. Our gasket's still there. So we're going to leave that bolt in. We're going to remember to hook our choke up. We're going to slide it into that bolt and we're going to start this one. Get my screwdriver. This tractor ran last year. but with today's gas, you can't let them sit very long. I think this gas nowadays with the ethanol in it, it's got a shelf life of about 30 days, believe it or not. And being close to St. Louis, a major city, we can't get ethanol free up here. I think there's one gas station a couple miles down the road that has it sometimes. The local Casey's used to carry it and they stopped. So you want to put this carb back on using the screwdriver method on these slotted bolts. And then we'll go over it with a 1/2-inch wrench and snug it up. Doesn't have to be real tight. Good. It's cold in this garage. Okay, we're going to take this, we're going to put it back the way it was. We're going to tighten this back down. Not tight, but we don't want it to pop off. About like that. Take our cotter pin and struggle to get it back in. Need a new one, but I don't think I got one this small. These normally, you don't have to take this out. Come on. Get in your home. The struggle, there we go. Now we're gonna do something different on this one. We're gonna cheat a little bit. I'm going to go through and I'm going to bend over each end. It's going to basically do the same thing. It's not going to be able to turn. Bend over that side. Bend over that side. Yeah, now it can't back out. Okay. That's that. We've got to rehook our fuel line up. Let me get a hose clamp. Put the stock clamp back on it. Do you have any flow? Yes, we do. But not enough. Yeah, we don't have enough. Let's put more gas in it. Okay, back together. I don't think I have any gas over here, which is in the tank. It's gonna need a new lid. Yeah, it's just about bone dry. Let me get some fuel and I'll be right back. Okay, here's a finished product. Went through that carburetor and cleaned it up. I painted that orange air cleaner white. I don't have the correct color. That's called that's a heirloom white Rust-Oleum. And it's, when you get these tractors, they've aged and the paint gets a lot more, I don't know, it gets a dirty look to it. But yeah, it looks better than a black one, I think. But anyway, I got that paint treatment done with the steel wool and the WD-40. And it took most of the rust stains off of it. is an old touch-up spot the previous owner did. Seat's in good shape for an original. I'm pretty happy with it. The rim's cleaned up. I didn't put any paint in this tractor, so it's totally got the old paint on it. See all the old, how it gets all stained. I didn't pressure wash the underneath of this, so I can get that a lot cleaner this summer. But no, super happy with it. I like having them original. Original decals. It looks like at one time this outside decal was put over the original decal, so I'm going to take a heat gun and I'm going to get this off later. There ain't much left of that one. All the factory paint's in the underside of the hood. It's got the hour meter on it. It's a John Deere aftermarket. 1,817 hours. I think this tractor's had a replacement block put in it. That's what it looks like. It's got all the white covers are on it, but you can see where the actual block is black, and that should be white, so it's probably had a replacement block. The tractor runs out pretty good. Patio spooling. Sounds like a jet. Anyway, guys, thought I'd show you the finished product. This is the way this tractor is going to stay. I am going to add a set of ports up front, and I'm going to run I've got an H1 two-way hydraulic blade, a patio blade I'm going to put on it. I've got a deck too, but the patio's got original paint. The deck's been restored, so this gets the original paint blade. Okay, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you like this. See you. The headlights worked. In the barn next to his brother. See you.